So here's how to export a sculpt from Nomad to Blender. So first, go to your scene, and you want to make sure that your layers and your mirrors and things are flat. So I'm going to take these mirrors and just validate them. So make sure all of your mirrors, those are those things in red, make sure they're all flat. Just make sure that everything is labeled correctly. It might be good to decimate some of your elements so that it lowers the resolution and lowers this overall scene vertices. The more vertices, the more taxing it'll be on Blender and on the system and things like that. So let's tap on these. I think I called them ERZs. So we'll tap on that, 143K. We'll go here, miscellaneous, and we can probably decimate this down quite a bit. Decimate, decimate, still looks fine. So we'll bring it down to around 4,000. I can probably go lower, but just do that to each one of these, but keep a good eye on them to make sure that you're not losing too much visual quality. See this? That's what you don't want. And if you're on iOS, you can also use things like quad remesher. So for example, the teeth, if I turn on the wireframe, I can use quad remesher. And right now the teeth are 73.7K. So right now it's at 10K. So let's just say I bring it to 20K, which is big, but it's still lower than the number it is now. We'll hit OK. And then we can hit remesh. And they look the same, but you can see that it's a lot less dense. It's at 19.6K. And you can experiment with how it looks visually to the size, and I think that's pretty good. So next I'm just going to get rid of the lights in the scene, and also you want to make sure that your layers are flat. So for example, eye whites, just make sure you don't have any layers. Let's turn on the grid. It's a bit hard to see with my background, so I'm going to change the color a bit, make it darker. So you see this red line here? If you have the bottom of your character along the top of that red line in Blender, it's going to be sort of on like the ground level surface. The next thing you want to do is grab everything, go to Gizmo here, and then we're just going to bake the Gizmo so that everything is kind of centered around him. It won't give you any weird errors. So now we want to send everything over to Blender. So we go to the folder, go down to Export, GLTF, All, Export, and I'm going to airdrop to my computer. And here's the file that we sent over. It's monster103.glb. So just note that it's a different file name than what we sent than GLTF. It's a different file name. So now we just go into Blender, go to File, Import, GLTF, and then just go to Downloads or wherever your file is, and then we can see it here. So we'll import GLTF, and here we can see it. So let's hide this default cube. And see he's right level with the floor. And if you want to see it rendered, hit Z and rendered. And if you want to change to cycles, go to this camera. We'll go here and change to cycles. And now you can see it in cycles. All right, keep drawing, keep sculpting. I'll see you all in the next video.